Hello everyone, welcome back to another Prepar3D video. I hope you're doing all fantastic. And we are at Frankfurt today, or tonight even. Well, today and tonight is kind of the same thing. Tonight, today. We are in the Lufthansa 747-8, the big, long 747. The high setting on reflections is... well, it's really weird at Frankfurt. Isn't it? At Frankfurt, it's completely like crazy. I have dynamic lighting turned on, and I'm pretty sure in this Frankfurt professional scenery from Aerosoft, or Simwings at least, it has dynamic lighting, which it does in the files, and you can see it's lighting up the ground. I think that's dynamic lighting. Like the terminal buildings over there, and those vehicles. But it's not really affecting my plane or any of the GSX vehicles. I don't understand. This is very weird. So the dynamic lighting is working, but not for, like, maybe it doesn't work on PBR materials. Maybe it needs to be, I don't know what's going on there, but really weird. Maybe I should install the IndyBuilds dynamic lighting preset. Anyway, other than having a really dark plane, so as you can tell, as I said, we're at Frankfurt Airport, and we're doing a 10-hour flight off to Shanghai Pudong. That's our flight number for that, is for this even, 728, Lufthansa 728, and we're flying Yankee Papa out of the 747 fleet, which is the 1500th Boeing 747. The door's in the way, but yeah, 1500th. 1,500 747s. Mad. So just getting a catering on board for the flight, and then we'll get boarding going afterwards, and to figure out what to tell GSX, how many people to load. Not load. I mean, technically, you should already know from the online bookings. But this is the sim, so everything's different. We got ground power? No, it's going... Oh, it was there. Oh, Jesus. Release and request look so similar. PMDG need to make that like a coloured font or something, because that was... Whoops. Let's get the battery on there. And the standby power to auto. There we go, put them back on now. Well, not the back on, just on. And IRSs will align to nav. And we can get some lights on as well. There's not a dial down there, is there? There is seatbelts, at least remember not to forget that. Okay, set these to hectopascals in these displays so we can see the correct QNH. So FS actions, total fuel on board, let's put that in first. So 107 tons flying, and 300 kilograms. Which always never actually puts in what you entered. That just say 56% level. The amount of fuel this plane can take. Bloody hell. Sorry. Right, 262.2 is our zero fuel weight, which is only 56%. Wait. 56. Weird. And that gives us 199 in economy class and 49 in business, and then number 13 in first class. It's 261. I feel like Simbrief needs to get a bit denser in terms of passengers. It's weird, it always gives me a low passenger count. Maybe I should do like a set random in the PMDG and then go into Simbrief and set the zero fuel weight it gives me. That'd be kind of cool. I can go to FMC view, and then this can go to FS actions, and yeah, we'll go this, take this to the FMC as well. So AMAC 2108, which is correct as of now, 30th of August. As I said, as you all know, I'm at Frankfurt, gate Alpha 50 something, Alpha 58. I was thinking 58, just wanted to make sure my GPS position can go in. We can select the route. Now I can't remember what the order is in terms of ACARS. Obviously I can't do anything yet because Iris is on the line. I'm going to set my TCAS to 2000. Let's get ourselves into Unicom because I am on VATSIM. We are logged on as Lufthansa 728. And get the weather and turbulence on the weather radar. Well, it's not on yet, but when it will be on. Let's just go and request the route anyway and see what happens. They think it's not ready. ACARS login required. Yeah, okay, we won't do it then just yet. We will wait 7 minutes.
Frankfurt traffic, speedbird 904, taxiing to...
I can hear someone on frequency.
Then
very
D4
quiet.
via
That's the wrong thing.
Mike 9.
Volume
Mike
mixer.
Tango.
Yeah, I don't know why it's turned down. I was just flying the FS Labs. You can turn up and down the V-Pilot audio in the FS Labs, and I wonder turning it down on that dial in the aircraft actually turns down the V-Pilot through the volume mixer, because it was, if you look on this, it was like down here for some reason. V-Pilot being very quiet. Is catering done yet? I don't know. I was asking me to close the doors. I don't know what it wants me to do. Yeah. It's not even asking. I think I know why actually. I think I set the setting to only show important messages. If I set them to all messages, maybe then it will say. Alright. What was that? Oh yeah, that bug. I need to move all my flight controls. It's really weird. Okay, we're good. Before I start flying, because I think it's weird and then you start going to accidental reverse. Yeah, let's close the bulk cargo because no one's going in there. Cabin lights. Yeah, I think we're fine there. I don't know, I think I have to wait until the IRSs are fully aligned for me to do anything with the data link. So, in that case, actually, let's go to the EFB. Let's see what we can do here, then I'll skip the video if I need. Let's get the terminal charts. Can't use it. Airports from FMS, because let's put this in. Because I haven't done it in the FMS yet. Unless. ZSPD. There we go. Edit clip. So the charts I want is the one that's given me. We also want the 7478. I need the chart which says restrictions for this aircraft, and then I want the Pakistan's east if I want a zoomed in view of the taxis, the taxiways. I don't know what runway we're doing for departure yet, so I won't look at the departure charts just as of now. If we look over here, actually, if I go to the East Pakistan, there's Frankfurt Terminal 1. We're over here, Alpha 58 on the west side. There's Chor Tower over there, actually. Oh yeah. And yeah, this is Alpha 58 that we're at now. And I think, yes, technically we aren't permitted to taxi on here, interestingly enough, but IRL they just get pushed back normally, and They just taxi out on November 8th. Oh no, I've just noticed what that says. We can't taxi November 8 orange or November 8 blue line, but we can taxi November 8. Not that little sliver there though, or here. But from where we are, we can get a normal pushback and go out. Actually, so we're good actually. It's just if we were to go and taxi into the orange or the blue line, which we're not doing. So we'll be fine on our taxi out of here. Out of November 8. And either way, if we're going left or right for a 1-8 departure, which can be typical, we're fine taxiing down November all the way. Or, in fact, let's go and find out what runway we're going to be departing. I'm going to look up the real world airports, because that's what they're doing IRL. See if it's got any activity going on. Nope. Let's bring this over so you guys can see. I'm looking at flight radar, by the way. So I'm going to go to departures and load earlier flights and just see the latest one that's just departed or something. Wait. Didn't need to do that. It's an hour ago. The winds could have changed. It departed 07 center even. So departed 07 center of that aircraft, and the winds are 358. So that's kind of a strong crosswind-ish. It's basically a crosswind. So if VATSIM was online, they basically had the choice of 25s or 0. Is it 25? Yeah, 25 or 07. 25 center is a shorter taxi if you want to depart. Like I said, it's basically across. Actually, that's what that weather's telling us. What's Addons giving us? Yeah, 350 at 7. So 07 center, although maybe a longer taxi, will reduce our flight time. So we'll go and do that. So 07 center for departure. If I go over to my charts, it will give me a departure that we need. And then I can go and add that to the clip, which is the towback 9 delta. So I can add that here. So departures, I'm looking for one that says the towback 9 and delta departure. 10:30. 3L5, which is here. So this will be our departure then. So I'll taxi out of here, as I just explained. We'll push back, facing to the west, November 8, down November, all the way to, not 1-8, to November like 16, 15, something like this. For a full-length departure, probably. And then our departure looks very simple. There's no high altitude restrictions, just a recommended max speed around the turn. It's quite tight. So yeah, that's pretty good. Right, let's look at the IRSs. Oh, they're done. So we can go and do our ACARs now. So estimated time of departure, the current time is 21:42 Zulu. So let's say on the hour, so 2200 Zulu. And then estimated time en route is 10 hours, just under. It's 9 hours 58. LH is for the airline ID with Lufthansa, and our flight ID is the call sign, which is 728. So Lufthansa 728, and we'll connect that up. Once that's active, we'll then go start doing all the FMC stuff. Let's go to the performance page on this and copy FMC data. 07 center, it's dry. Let's go and put in the winds for takeoff calculator. So 350 at 7, as we just saw. 16 degrees, no, it's 17 degrees. I thought PMDG said they fixed it. For some reason, it always gives the temperature 1 degree lower than it is. I think it's because it's reading the Fahrenheit temperature. I don't know actually. 1019 is the QNH. Actually, I need to put that in here, don't I? There we go. 1019. And then we'll start off with D rate 2, flat 20. And to be honest, it's off. Looks like I need to go to weight and balance, read from aircraft. And what? I can't complete. That's weird. Also, it's in pounds. I need to change that to kilograms. Let's change everything to kilograms in Celsius. If I wait, ACARS should be done now, yes. So if I go and request the route, once that's come through, I can go into the perf page and put in our weight there, then the EFB will know our weight. It's an easier way of doing it. Load. Just realised I don't actually have a dome light on, or any light on, and it's a bit bright in the cockpit. So the dynamic lighting is working, but it's very, very, very dim. Very weird. If anyone wants to fly the route that I'm flying today, then here you go. Just pause the video on each page and enter it in yourself. 07 center into the runway, and you don't want to put the company route in because we just imported the route. I'll reject this because it gives wrong reserves. 038 will double click into 262.2. Just gives us a gross weight of 369.4. Which we copy MC data now. That's in pounds still. Why? It's got 16 degrees. I'm just going to calculate it with that. Yeah. So back to D rate 1. And then we can take off with 1 D rate, set temp 34 at flat 20. Good. We'll look at this in just a moment. Let's finish off our inner page though. So our final reserve is 4.5. Cruise altitude initially is 330, and our cost index is L. I thought I entered in the cost index for this flight for the Lufthansa, which is 70, but for some reason SimBrief gave me 320. I will not go with SimBrief. If I put 70 in, we'll be absolutely fine on fuel. We'll have more fuel than 320 cost index. It will actually give us a longer flight time, which is okay. I don't want to refile the SimBrief. Oh no, it doesn't do it. Yeah, no, yeah. No, there's no point in refiling SimBrief because everything's going to change. Okay, departure arrival 07 center, and as we found, the tow back. Yeah, 9 delta departure. And we can request wind data, or load it even. Loading all the winds into the aircraft. And then we go to the progress page. And if we were to depart right now, we would land, yeah, we'll land, if we didn't step climb at all actually, in 10 hours time. Interesting. VNav is giving us a descent forecast. We can load that. Transition altitude is not 18,000 feet. It is 5,000 feet. It's at the top of this chart for those wondering. Transition altitude. Okay. Put that onto the legs page. Now I can go back to the FSDreamTeam, and I will go and get the APU powered up. Start it up. I've totally forgotten about the whole overhead here. I need to go and get my emergency exit lights armed. Hydraulics are fine and electrics are fine for now. That's fine. Window heats can go on. Packs need to go on. Reset the system. Got rid of the error. Nav light needs to go on. Logo light needs to go on. Let's light ourselves up. There we go. See the Lufthansa logo now. You meant to put those nav lights on when you got power. I was explaining this before. Surely, when you have nav lights on for power, you should have them on when you've got power. Surely, when you turn off your power, they'll just go off anyway. So shouldn't that switch just always be on? Or the rule might be have them on if you're planning to do a flight. Maybe if you're not planning to do a flight, but you're just in the aircraft, like doing maintenance or something, you don't need them on. But why not? It sounds like the APU is powered up. Yep. You can hear the air. It's completely different between the two, the air conditioning unit and the APU. Let's go and set the parking brake and release the ground power and the air conditioning unit. And I believe boarding is completed in terms of passengers, so we'll close up those doors. Baggage is almost done. We've got a checklist. Let's go look at this checklist here. I'm the only one flying, so we'll go and test the oxygen, just on that side. Flight instruments, we'll test that. So the heading is reading around 3. What's that? 336. Yeah, 337. And that's 337. Nothing drastically off is what I'm looking for. That's good. And the altimeter is 1019 at 380. 380. 380. Good. That's all good. Flight doors close and locked. Passenger signs. Yeah, the seatbelt signs will go on. MCP. We'll do that in just a moment. Actually, yeah, let's go and do that now. So flight director can go on. And our VNav will put in the runway heading. So for this runway, it's 068. Initial climb is 5,000 feet on this departure. And then a V2 speed. So if we go back to the performance, V2 is 165. That's good. Boarding is complete. Let's close all doors, arm all doors, and remove the chocks. And we can go to auto cruise and make sure that is on auto, because I'm going to be sleeping overnight and I need the tanks to be automatically set by the aircraft, and also step climb. We're going to do that now as well. And this can go and sit on the AirCars page. Let's go and request pushback. We're not going to go just yet, but just get GSX ready to go. Okay, so thrust limit page. If I bring this up, then I can look at the EFB at the same time. So D-rate 1 is minus 10%, and it's not really minus 10%. It's, I don't know what 10% is minusing off, or is it a minus? I don't know. It's an arrow. Maybe it's the arrow. No, it's not, because I don't know. I don't know. I don't understand D-rates completely, but T01. That's what we're doing. And the stack temp on that is going to be 34, as shown here, which gives us climb 2, which I don't want. Put to climb 1 at 92.6%, and 1 will be our takeoff thrust setting. CG, I'll just double click that in, and our flat, as we calculated, is 20. This should give us, the winds aren't in yet, and it gave us basically the same V speeds, which is interesting. I guess because it's a crosswind. Slope, there's no slope, and the 17 degrees out. Why is west even, east even an option? We want to go facing west.
Check completed.
I made this GSX config.
Release parking brake.
Okay, so V1 146. Yeah, that all matches. That's good. So V1 146, rotating at 154. And our V2 is 165 as entered. CDP flat check's complete. The trim is not. It doesn't matter. And if we go over to the data load here, load up the active AFCADs for the scenery, then we can get the airport map on the ND. GSX, calm down. Ah, jetways aren't disconnected. Oh, I didn't realise that one. Oh, oh well. I've just restarted GSX to get rid of the jetways. I guess that was the only way to do it, anyway. Of course it's stuck. Let's go and restart it. The good old-fashioned way. There we go. Let's get it connected up again. taxi and takeoff briefing. Well, I went through that earlier, so we know where we're going, November 8 and then November to 07 Centre. We'll follow the city for departure. Beacon to go both. That's good, that's the before taxi checklist next. We'll go to the engine page.
You are ready for pushback.
Okay, GSX is ready for pushback. I'm actually pretty ready to go, I think. I'll set that to Orbx. And that was Orbx as well.
Locking gear.
AP generators is on. Fuel pumps don't to worry about, just yes until we're pushing. Yeah. I'm good to push, just double check. I'll turn these off actually. No one's there. No one is there, so yeah, I'm happy to go and push now without disturbing anyone's flight.
Release parking brake. Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Okay, starting at will. All fuel pumps on, including the centre. I don't know if the stab goes on just yet. Do we have any in the stabilizer pumps? Tanks? No, we don't have any in the centre. Of course. Ridiculous. Got 100 tons and no fuel in the centre. Right, packs off for engine start. Starting number 4 and 3. For that to run, and the auto start mode kicks in. Don't worry about the warning, it's just warning about the hydraulics, which I'm alright about for now. I don't want them on takeoff. For startup, so I definitely want my hydraulics running for takeoff. That is lovely. That is lovely. Although we're gonna fly the plane. Look how small the marsher is from down there. No, from up here even. Has to walk pretty fast to keep up with the tug. You might as well jog or run at least. Okay, that's 4 and 3 started up. Start number 1 and 2. Run, run.
That's parking brake.
Parking brake set. The GSX turned down as well. Oh yeah, it's turned down through the settings. V-pilot and GSX. It's been quiet. Nah, I need to set up my NDs. In fact, I can zoom this in all the way because I've got the airport map. Don't need it though. It's not even showing the taxi though.
Unlocking gear.
That's outrageous. I won't use it.
Truck disconnected.
So it's 20 nautical mile range, traffic data on. That's on that, yeah, no. And this side we get all the stuff turned on to VORs. I get to 40 range, traffic data and terrain and good, right, let's go and get our floodlights on. And then we can turn off the dome light. Get the hydraulics into auto now. Knock you off.
Left is clear, right is clear.
Right, to the flight control page, which is that one now. Full left, full right, all the way down and all the way up. Okay, we've got a good mission there. Rudder, full left and full right. Took a while, but that's all good. Trim to 6.5 as per said there. Then trimming flaps to 20. Checklist. So I just remembered I shouldn't click on the screen. I should click here. Anti-ice not needed. Root cause checked. Automatic RTO. Factors were checked. Ground equipment. Just been called to clear. For taxi is good. Packs can go back on. I can't remember what Lufthansa do for takeoff. I think it's 2 and 3 off, but you can't place your all on, so I'm not sure exactly what they do. So put them all on. And the turn-offs and the taxi that can go on. Alright. Park and brake release. Put in a bit of power. And maybe a bit more power, I'm not sure. It should be on our way. That's the goal. Before takeoff check is complete. Flaps has been set to 20. There's an aircraft up there. Taking off. Or going around. Goodbye. Goodbye, Frankfurt. See you another time. Getting a bit fast. So number 8 is on the right here. So continue swooping it around. I won't follow the taxi lines, keep it a smooth cornering circle. Then right on November. Actually, I can't remember if Lima is for outbound departing flight. I think I have to always taxi down November though for those runways. ATC isn't online, so hell's gonna completely come down on us on the Unicom. There's no one on that taxiway at the moment, so we'll make our way onto it. Turn down these lights, it's not bright. Alright, so if I look at the chart, yeah, just want to refresh myself on what I'm looking for. November 16, which should take us to the Lima 21 intersection. November 16. Let's get us moving. We can go pretty fast down this taxiway. Not too fast. Quite a big aircraft. I get quite scared going fast in this plane. Let's go maximum like 30 knots. It's pretty fast from this view. Cargo. Anyone there? Oh, there is. 777. New livery. Typical V pilot. Getting those strobe lights on. One day, model matching will be perfection. There you go, that's his name. Lufthansa Cargo 8384. Did I just say well, that's his name? That's his call sign. Whoopsies. Okay. A little bit of a, I guess you could say chicane. In the taxiway. Yeah, like Lufthansa Cargo wasn't waiting for us first time. It was nice. Right. So if I actually look at the airport chart now, no, it doesn't show November. Well, that is November 16. That's 15. That's November 15. No, that's 16. Yes. Okay. We'll take a left here. The runway lights flashing there. And here's our intersection for departure. Now, if I whack on my TCAS, I'll be able to see if anyone's landing. No one's landing, so I can get on the runway. Plus, I have a cheeky look outside. Don't see any strobes or landing lights, so I'm happy with getting on the runway. Landing lights can go all on. Taxi light off, strobe light on. Weather radar is here. We've already got the TCAS on, so we can get on the runway. No one's taking off from the intersection, so we can go straight out. Straight out.
On runway 07 left.
Not quite 07 left. Okay. 50% and 1, more or less. Stable. Toga. First set, speed alive. $80 knots. Gonna be using most of the runway. V1. Rotate. Slow down our rotation now. Ah, of course. PMDG, I love you. That is a glitch in the PMDG at the moment. It's not a tail strike. I don't know what it is, but it's annoying. It's not a tail strike. I was getting close to it, but that wasn't a tail strike. I promise you. That's a glitch. And it happens like just before you tail strike, and sometimes way before you tail strike. It's so weird. I don't understand why it does it. That's a shame that happened. Anyway, gears coming up. Bit of turbulence. Gears up now. Look at that lighting ahead of us. Put the autopilot on so I can take a screenshot. That looks gorgeous. That actually looks... That is a thumbnail right there. That is the thumbnail. Let's get it in angles. That lighting, this... If you don't know what this is called black marble.
Traffic just on the target it's not taking off.
This is black marble for you. By Chris Bell Designs. This is the black marble base, vector, and extended lifespan. Flap 10. Look how slow our climb rate is. And we're trying to accelerate it. This is crazy. Wow, this looks so good. Black marble. That is black marble in a nutshell. Yes. Flat 5. That one. Still quite low. Getting a bit noisy to these residents down there. And flap all the way up. Let's quickly check this up. Come on. Okay, our takeoff check is complete. There we go, now we can climb. Haven't flown such a large aircraft in a while. Holy moly, that's going great. Oh, I just realised, yes. 330 we need to go up to. And now thinking about cruise altitude, I said, oh yes, a while ago, let me go, I'll do my step climbs just now. Did I do them? No. Yeah, let's go and do them now. Fuck around. So we're looking for a waypoint called Agodu, which will be stepping up to 3504. And then we're looking for waypoint Arkin. There's a lot of pages in this route. Okay, Arkin 370, 37,000 feet. And then from now on, our next step climbs. Well, first one will be stepping into, will be a small step climb, which will be 11,300 meters, which in feet is 37,100. So we're not stepping, essentially. We're not really stepping anything's professional standard. We're just changing our altitude into meters. So that will be at the waypoint Darno. Where we go into the 371. And then we will actually step. And that will be at 11,900 meters, which is 39. It rounds down to 39,000 feet. Which is at Payson or Passon, so 390 there. So that on our progress page gives us an ETA of 0800 Zulu, which is 9 AM my time, UK time, with 12 tons of fuel on board, which is good. Okay, back to the flight. Well, as if we ever left, but you know what I mean. So we're heading back around, climbing at a good rate. We're about to pass 10,000 feet, so we'll go into our full acceleration mode in just a moment. Up to like 340 knots, maybe 370. Oh no, 340. Yes. Well, a good guess. And landing lights can go off. Let's see what I'm doing. Just got some torch on. Go, those are off. Beacon light, nav strobe, and logo light can go off. Actually, I'll keep it on just for the looks. That's not the logo light. There we go. Yes, black marble. Black marble. If you want to fly at night and you're sad because it looks horrible, then that's because you're missing an add-on. Black marble. I gotta say, I'm sorry, but my sim in the last couple months, few weeks, like, oh man, yes, that start of that Minecraft song, that is what I think of my sim right now. Oh man. Okay, we're coming up to a right turn now, which will basically get us heading over, it will basically take us through that great circle sort of route direct to Shanghai, instead of flying directly up north. And that will also be the end of our star. A SID even. Towback 9 Alpha, was it? I can't remember what. 9 Delta departure. There is some bad weather around. There is some bad weather, but we might be able to climb through it. Not sure. It's not. It's to the right of the route there, which is good. So should be alright. Wow, we're climbing like an absolute rocket in the turn. That physics right there does not make sense. Well, the aircraft obviously pitched up because it knew it was going to lose. Why have we got a bit of turbulence here? It's just we're in the clouds. We are. We're in a cloud of some sort. Can't see anything though because I can tell we're in a cloud because I can't see the road lights. And obviously that produces turbulence. But we're not anything bad, which is good. Just normal turbulence that you get in the clouds. So the changes of density are there. Everything just messes up your smooth flight. And your speed, apparently. There we go. Back into a nice smooth flight. Smooth. Okay, I think that will do us for the departure part of the video. I'll see you in the arrival. For those of you who are members, I'll see you in the cruise. We'll plan the arrival and enjoy the cinematics. I'll see you very soon. Bye bye. Hello all, welcome back into descent. We are passing 18,000 feet, also known as 5,500 meters by the looks of it. Yes, because we are in China, we are having to use a metric system. Such fun. And just set a random altitude actually, I don't know why I set 4,400. This brings down to like 10k or something. 2,000 meters, there you go. That's giving us a warning there. For the approach we're doing today, we are doing the... I need to find it now, it's probably towards the end. We'll just find the name for this chart. 22k. Next page, next one. This is the approach we're doing. The Sasan 81 Alpha. 81 Alpha, which... This is the 82 bit. 82 Alpha goes up there for some reason, but we'll be going straight down the 81 Alpha. Here's the airport, so directly flying towards it, but then we'll go back up north because we're coming in for a runway 17 left approach today, which is clear. We're doing the ILS 17 left, and we're going to find what the chart code for that is as well. 21.5. It's 21. What is 21's A5s? 21.5. No. There we go. 21.5. So this is the ILS 17 left approach, which will be transitioning at the PD201 waypoint when we come in on that star. Then we're coming in through the ILS into the what does it feel like? Oh well, you get super signs on. Let's turn those on. I need to take a look. What is that transition flight level? 118. 118. Okay. And actually, when we transition now, we need to know what the QNH we're doing. So, the current QNH in Shanghai, 1011. The minimum approach is 210 feet. That's in feet. So yeah, 210. Oh yeah, I gotta do it a stupid way. 210. There we go. That's set. Let's go back to the star page. Zoom in. So this is the approach, as you can see. We're coming in directly at the airport, but we'll be flying north and then back around to the ILS. There's no ATC online. We haven't had any ATC at all for the whole of our flight today. Well, it's spanned 2 days actually, but yeah, which is weird. Well, not weird. It's just annoying. Look at the clouds, they're so fluffy. Altimeter setting. Thank you, Raz Pro. Oh, I've got to do this. I kind of want some things turned on. Does it have altimeter setting? Here we go. I'll turn those off. Do you want to link this profile with the current model? Yeah, sure. I might have to change that with the 777 then as well. Is there a way to update Nav Database? I know it's pausing the sim. Because it doesn't... No? Sorry. Because it doesn't understand like certain... When we took off from Frankfurt, it thought the runway was 07 left, but the new runway is actually causing the runway that we departed on to be 07 center. So, like, maybe I have to update it through through FS Manager. That'd be great. That'd be a thing to look into. Doesn't look like it. Just looking at the folder now. Does not look like it's got anything that I can do. Maybe I'll have to get the paid version for it for me to get up to date Nav Database for the Raz Pro. So yeah, if you didn't know that, if you get annoyed by Raz Professional when you install like the PMDG products, just go to the add-ons tab and go click Raz Professional, and as you can see, so I said I wouldn't do this, but you can turn off certain things, or you can just turn everything off, which is pretty cool. Right, let's go down to the ILS. So that's 3,000 feet. We'll not go down. Clear ourselves down all the way. Just realised I haven't turned off my load light. Let's turn that off now. There's no point having that on, because obviously I didn't turn it off for the cruise. Because for the cinematics, I mean, it makes the aircraft look somewhat cool, or visible, let's say. That was cool though, just flying to the clouds. See message, jump required. Yeah. Let's get the landing lights on. Is there anyone nearby on VATSIM? No, there isn't. We're the only one logged on around this area. So let's just break out, set the aircraft down to its 240 knot desired speed. It's slower now, 230 knots. Can't wait for Orbx Open LC Asia to come out. I don't know what their time frame was on that. They released it. They released an announcement that they're doing it in 3 stages, but I can't remember when they were going to release them. That's definitely not an auto-gen building. That was pretty cool. It's like in the middle of nowhere. Actually, no, it's not. That's a quiet bit. Actually, where's my auto-gen? There's like no buildings down there. Well, I mean, there is, but compared to what I'm looking at, it's nothing. The key is not to zoom in too much. It's the rule for Flight Sim. Unless you're in Microsoft Flight Simulator. So I think that has pretty good auto-gen densities. Alright. Now, when we level out, we might be able to see the runway, the airport. Is it there? It's back there, there you go. That's the airport. Back there. Awesome. I'm not expecting great FPS. I departed from that airport on a live stream the other day. It wasn't the quality wings, but FPS was shocking, like 20 FPS. But it wasn't laggy, it was just a low frame rate, which was good. I just remembered, right, I need to do this. So flap 30 at 142 knots, and I need to go to the performance page because I don't know. I need to do this like as fast as possible, even as fast as possible, because I don't know what spec I need to slow down with. And I just remembered it's 33 degrees. Jesus, I need to remember where Lufthansa park. So. Nope. Come on. Calculate. Okay. Okay, we can easily land Orbx 1. I need to look up where Lufthansa park because, as I said, for some reason at Shanghai, flight radar doesn't work. Very weird. Let's look at the terminal number that Lufthansa park at Shanghai Airport. They use Terminal 2. Okay. Above the BNF. So if we go over to this chart, we're going to have a long taxi. I should have looked at that earlier. We can't change it now. There's no point. We're landing 17 left, and then we'll vacate like Alpha 2 or something. We'll do Orbx 2 instead, and like taxi around Tango 4 and come in to park at Terminal 2. That's what I have to do. So a bit of a long taxi. Right. All of the let's put the approach on. Oh, there you go. That should be 168. It's because that's changing it when it captures the localizer. 16 miles out. We're at 223 now, so I'm going to bring this to 210. And Orbx 2, as I said. I'm going to arm the speed brake as well. And I'll bring the checklist up. So approach checklist is completed. And that's the landing checklist up next. Some cheeky wing views, because everyone loves those, especially me. There you go. Some of those views as well. Let's go flat one. Can't really see it that much. Oh, there was a bit of immersion pattern going on there. Is it still showing? Yeah, it is. Cool. Hello, what are you pitching up for? To be fair, we should bring out flat 5 as well. Now, we're 11 miles to the runway. Let's bring our speed down to 180 now. We better do it now because it's easy to decelerate until we get the glide slope. I'll bring the airport map up. We'll see if this is any better than the Frankfurt one. I gotta say, Quality Wings does a great job on the airport maps. Everything else might not be as great as PMDG, but the airport map is solid. However, you do have to make the airport map manually to work, to be one-to-one with your scenery on the Quality Wings, whereas in the PMDG you can just do that data load thing, which is quite neat. Let's go flat 10. I have runway in sight. If you can't see it, that's okay. You'll be able to tell. It's just there. Puppies are just coming into view as well. 2500 check. We're a heavy aircraft, so I'm going to slow down now. So 147 knots is our final approach speed. Bring the gear down, and we'll bring the flaps to 20. It's flat 20. wait for the gear to come down, and then we'll bring out more flaps. There we go. Flap 25. Flap 30. It's got ding dongs, that's saying cabin is ready. They're happy for us to land. Good, because we are landing. Okay, so we're at 147 knots, we've got flap 30, the gear is down, landing lights are all on. Let's break 2 even. And yes, we break us out. Good. I'm happy to land. Let's disengage the autopilot. I can't remember, do I need to disengage the auto throttle on this dash 8? I can't remember if this idles automatically. I'm quite scared now. I think it's quite a new aircraft, it should do. Let's hope it does. Let's hope it does. If not, I think I might be able to quickly override it. Just pitch down. Just follow that. Glide slope. Put to the left as well. Put to the right of the runway, in fact.
1,000.
Okay, approaching the minimums.
Approaching minimums. Minimums.
Caution,
Continue.
taxiway. Caution, taxiway.
Maybe I should turn off that warning too on Raspro.
100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
Touchdown. It did idle automatically, that was good. And bounce, okay. Come on. Reverse green. That's a Airbus call out, isn't it? And nose on the ground. That's Alpha 2 that wanted to vacate. Whoops. We did bounce actually. We did bounce. Like I was holding the nose a little too high up at the landing. Right, reverse is in, forward idle, auto brake disconnect, disengage even. So we'll come off Alpha 1, we'll take us hard left, and then we can go on that taxiway to get us to the other side of the airport. FPS isn't actually that bad, so maybe it was because it was night time at Shanghai where I got the horrible FPS. Okay, weather radar off, landing lights can go off, taxi light on, watch the turn, strobe light off, TCAS to standby, and the spoilers can come in, and then flaps up. Right, I need to take a right at Tango. I want to take a right even at Tango 4. Let's wait to the off position. Once we're on Tango 4, I'll start up the APU. Yeah, this scenery is by WFSceneryStudio. So if you're stuck with the old Imagine Sim, excuse me, sorry. If you're stuck with the old Imagine Sim, Shanghai, I would definitely recommend to get this new WFSceneryStudio version, because one, has the brand new satellite terminal. It has so jetways, it's got dynamic lighting, it's got PBR, and 2, one thing that I was so confused about with Imagine Sim is that the Imagine Sim scenery was misaligned in the world. Like the whole airport was completely misaligned in terms of like location. I don't know why they did that, but that's what happened. I don't know why. It was so weird. But luckily, this new scenery, everything is perfect. I mean, FPS now is actually fine. So it might have been either the quality wings or dynamic lighting at night, or even both. Because it is a massive airport and we've got so much lights on. Maybe that could be a P3D optimization thing in the future. Okay, so the left you want to take, be that one there. I can't see what it's called yet, but I know what I want to go and get the stand number. Need to find that. So we go 70. We're at 747. Is there a 74? There is not. Okay, we'll go for 70. No, we'll go for 87. Why not? That's closer to where we are. 87. Hong Kong Airport Services. Thank you all. Turn that minimums off. There we go. Whiskey 6 is the one we want to turn left at. Just here. Just realised it's probably annoying everyone when those flight directors on. Let's reset those.
Approaching 16. Approaching 16.
She's not wrong. Okay, round me up. And that's 87 now. You can see the GSX rear stairs ready to go. I wish that was just a global setting with GSX. If there's a jetway, do not use a rear stair. It's just, no one uses it. Very rare these days that you would get a stair with a jetway. Ah, this, did I or did I not say I'll set up the AP when I'm on that Tango 4 taxiway? What did I do? I forgot. Usual story with me. I apologise. It's 89 and 87. Taxi lights off. Oh. Let's just line ourselves up properly, not be askew. Oh, still messed up anyway. Probably one of the slowest taxiings that I've done, but it'll be slower than inaccurate. Very majestic Queen of the Skies coming in there, I gotta say. Stop. Set the parking brake. AP generators on. Didn't even matter that I started them up late. And engine 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good night. Alright, seatbelt signs can go off. Request boarding, and I need to recount the passengers because I restarted the sim. Not 422. I would have liked that many. I would have liked that many. It's 261. Oh. There isn't actually technically a 747-4, 747-8 parking spot, but it looks like we've been given the 777-300 spot, which, well, that's a long aircraft just like this, so, yeah. Well, that's the airport map no longer working. Weird. Hydraulics off. Fuel pumps off. Beacon light can go off. We'll set the shots. Press ground power and air conditioning unit, and then we can disarm all doors, open up the jetway doors, and open up the cargo doors. Alright. Anything else I need to do? Don't know if that's any radar. It's not a radar. Is it a radar? I can't remember. Someone really moaned about people calling it a radar, because it's not actually a radar, because you can run it like on the ground fine near people. Right, nav light is, that can stay on that. All the lights I don't want on is off, that's good. Excellent power can go on. APU can go off. Alright. There we are. Now if we look on Volanta, I can see the landing rate, which I think might be wrong. 399. Yeah, I'm fairly certain that wasn't a 399. There was 2 landings. I do agree. 1.5G though. I mean, 399. Sometimes it's just wrong. Surely it wasn't that hard. And we did. It wasn't really a bounce. It was more of a float. It wasn't like a proper bounce. Because we stayed on the ground for a bit, and then we came up a tiny bit, and I realised. So I stopped holding the nose up too high. And that landing was smooth. Minus 11. I won 1.04 Gs. Yeah, that's realistic. That first one though, no. So you can see our flight all over the world. Through Russia, Mongolia, through China, all over Europe as well. And the flight time was 10 hours and 2 minutes. Cool. You can see a screenshot I took a while ago. I was in the cruise. Someone's liked it. Okay. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I certainly enjoyed getting back into a long-haul aircraft for a full flight video. It's been awesome. So, I'll see you guys. Yeah, I'll see you all next week. Enjoy the rest of your week. Until next time. Bye-bye.